Howdy. Megan here streaming correct A full play. I have Josh and MTU along with me. We're testing out some dual mic streaming capabilities for a Michigan game that's upcoming here. But yeah.
Should be a pretty good game.
Yeah, Griffins in black, we have Bipartisans in white. Bipartisans won the correct nationals last year. Griffins played A. I don't quite remember where they ended up at the end of the tournament, but should be a good run here from both teams. We'll see how Bipartisan stacks up being elevated here to the next tier of co-rec.
Getting ready for the face-off, and here's the face-off.
Bipartisans win opening draw. 11 passes up to 73. We'll get it around in the zone.
73, Hardy gets it, holds it. And there's a pass back over to 13, intercepted by 11.
It's Ben Carrata who plays with Red Rock for men's. And there's Corey Eckelberger, Flames player. Assessing his options. He probably wants a bomb pass here for Carrata.
The bomb pass all the way down past the other line. Race to the ball.
11 on 11 prime. Bipartisans come up. Courtney Britt with an aggressive step almost pans out. Number 8 will cover for Bipartisans. He's got a 2-on-1 here, but great back check. Turn on her name, but she's we're back. We're back on Wi-Fi. Sorry for connectivity issues. The Wi-Fi here can be a little silly. Good recovery here from 19. Towards that bipartisan effort. 41 here on the back check. Played with heroines this weekend as well. I recognize the yellow stick, yellow head combo. Kamsky comes up with it, tries to hit the slot. Choked off by 5. Good ring up the boards, but 19's on a heater.
19 pulls it back.
Good shot. Nice kick up.
25 with the ball.
That is Yari Bryn.
Race for the ball.
Hits Alex Harper here on the boards. Back pass up to 0 on the point.
Shot
to the point. Slapped aside by Mando, the Minnesota Mild goalie this weekend. I see quite a few different, looks like a few Minnesota Mild women on this Bipartisans team. Some heroines women. I saw a Storm gal out earlier. Bipartisan indeed. Bipartisans walking out the ball. His go off the Wi-Fi.
I broke it.
Okay, I'm back. I had to turn off Wi-Fi so we could get a cohesive little stream going. Face off here in the Griffins zone. Liga B 14th and Bipartisans. Bipartisans come up with that one. They're winning quite a few face-offs. Neubauer on a tear here. Has Rasmussen on his back for a drop pass if he needs it. Good pressure here from a man with many stickers on his helmet. Shayna trying to catch up. Mando with a beautiful save. 24. Big upboards. Picked up by 27. I don't quite remember her name.
7-7 with the ball. Pass
Liga.
It's to 1.
Sabrina.
Takes a shot. Blocked by...
Good block by Shayna Fastowski. Oh, that's a high move.
High move into a kick pass.
Can't do that. She seems confused.
I mean...
It was above the shoulder. It was above the shoulder. Hands above the shoulder.
I mean, if you're coming from Tech, that would have gotten called way earlier with the kick pass.
Okay,
but
fair.
That's just our weird rules that we play.
Very true. So we'll have a Bipartisans power play down here in the Griffins zone. Looks like the Griffins are putting out for their PK 6, who I think is Matt Ross. So they're Ben Carrata in number 11, Corey Eckelberger wearing 21, and Anna Rasmussen in 18. Since the women got the penalty, they only need 2 female players on the ice until the penalty is over. Eckelberger forces that back. 11 with a rip. Goes off the back glass. Picked up by number 6. Good pressure here too on the ball, as you should in a penalty situation. Oh, diving doesn't quite connect.
Fight for the ball on the boards. Running up
Carrata.
11 from a blue team.
Griffins.
I'm bad with names, okay? I can do colors, can't do names.
Corey, I'll put that deep. Course number 33, who is a Storm player for women's, to grab the ball. She's taking her time walking up here. 1:25 left on the penalty. 11 minutes left in the first half. Oh, Anna tries to sell it out. The kick doesn't quite work. Number 8 with the ball. Has that pass down low. Good read. 73 couldn't quite hang on. Corey poked that right off. Number 6 with the ball. Bank up boards for Corey. Some lightning off the gas pedal from Bipartisans, but come up, save by Lynn. She'll cover that up. 53 seconds left in the penalty. 10:32 in the half.
As we change lines, full line changes on both sides.
Yes, yeah, looks like Yari Bryn, 19, who I don't know the name of, but I know I've been told it several times. Hamsky, and I think that's Alex Harper coming out. Playing with Fast Bike this weekend as well for women's.
And they're lining for the face-off. There's the drop. Griffins take the ball. Kick it back to 25. Up.
Yari!
That's right at us.
I'm not in it.
That's not what we're commentating.
I'm going to go get it. We're going on an adventure, folks at home. I'm trying to hurry because we're all staring at me. You're welcome. Okay, we're back.
And there's a pass on the 31. And the slide through.
Good kick through.
Kick it. Through the cheat. Hit the goalie. Pass back up. Griffins are still going to fight for possession. 19-33.
Those are hard,
on the board.
but nothing penalty worthy. I think it was just two guys going hard.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
That's why I stay in that where I belong.
That's the right way to do it.
I think there could have been a justification for a slash there on 19, but I don't know. It was kind of behind the ref's back a little bit, but that's all right. Everyone's okay. Good clip from Yari. Puts it deep. 14 seconds left now on the Griffins penalty. I think that'll about end it. I don't know that they'll break the ball out quick enough here to make a major impact.
Yeah, I think they're just going to hold it back a little bit and try and kill some time.
Really good opening 5 minutes, though. Bipartisan really putting on really good pressure. Good settle there. Flip in. Ligo, the very opportune poke at the ball. Keeps it away.
Ball. Fighting for with Bipartisans in the corner, 95 and 25.
Yari rings around to his wife, Courtney. Little miscommunication there, I think, between Harper and Bryn. Sticker helmet 24 with the ball.
Bump back to 41. Pass it back to the center.
Oh, Liga will not be caught. He is a very fast man.
And there's a shot.
Teammate keeps her out. After that, Liga with the ball back. Oh, bangs off Rasmussen's head. Liga and Rasmussen fighting each other for the ball. Liga gets it up to Bryn. They're so excited. They don't care who they take out. Teasing, said with love. Neubauer pokes back for Charity, who will pass back to Slim. I almost said Scafey, but I don't know if that's correct or not. Bank up easy for Rasmussen. One of the Rasmussens. There's two Rasmussens. Sabrina. 32 with the ball from Bipartisans. 14 manages to hold on so they can stick in it. Passing toward the slot, which is a bold move, but I suppose when your entire decor is standing back. Neubauer, Liga with free real estate. Mando with a save again. Outstanding goaltending from her in these first half of the first half here. Really keeping Bipartisans in it on these scary chances Griffins have been able to pull off. Rip from Charity Classic off the netting. Mando will eat that. Slide into the corner. My co-commentator is wandering off, I think, to test the equipment. Although I can't hear him. So he might talk over me a bunch and I might not notice. He down. Face up here in the Bipartisan zone. Looks like it'll be Coy Eckelberger versus Green Helmet. I wish I knew people's names. I was told we would get binders with names, but I don't know if that's just not an option yet. A little early in the tourney. Charity with the rip. Karada tries to shoot it in. Blocked by a defender. Bipartisans will leave the zone. Has Zero here. Running with him. He'll go all day, all by himself. Shot toward the net. Goes off the back and behind. 11 picking it up now. Kick pass. Intercepted by Anna Rasmussen. She'll keep walking with it past to Charity back behind the net here. Some light pressure from Zero in the Heroines jersey. Charity is a tall guy though. Tries to slap up, I think, for Karada, but Karada didn't get the message that he needed to keep running. Shot from 8 goes way wide. Zero gets there first, but 11 is there to defend their stance in the zone. Eckelberger with the ball now for Griffins. Looking looking for options. Has two guys wide here. Carity tries to poke it out for Corrado, but Corrado gets there anyway. Taken out by number 11. I think that should probably be a trip, but not called. That's fine. Again, a lot of bumping and sliding and deep. Good shot goes wide. Score! Bipartisans up 1 over Griffins. 6:44 left in the first half. And Grant's here to set up equipment, so I'm going to try to get way out of his way. Josh Klein from Michigan Tech wants to stream the Michigan Tech game. He's going to try to stream through Instagram, but I don't think it'll work.
I mean, how are you setting all the gear up?
Because in Instagram it'll have to be like portrait view is the problem. I was dialoguing with Grant. Griffins taking his own Hamsky walking pressure here for 95. No, they're here. Yeah. I think it's Michigan Tech, Miami. 5 with the ball, trying to go up and around 19. Ball's in his feet. Maybe Grant knows who number 19 is on Griffins. Good save by Mando. Who? Kramer? I'm going to call him Cosmo Kramer for the duration. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. We will call him Kramer. I was saying last night that I don't know a lot of the guys' real names, and it scares me. I didn't know Shrug's real name until last night.
Damn.
Yeah, I said we're not using that name on this stream. 33 with the ball from Bipartisans, getting pressure here from Kramer. Picked off in the slot by 0. Good pressure there though. Kramer will maintain. Good rip! Great save by Mando. She's having a hell of a first half. Hamsky poke up. Gets to 23, 27. Formerly in the sim, and almost tipped in by Harper. In a foot race with 83, manages to bank it back behind, but number 33 gets there first, given the business from Dan Hamsky. 19. Kramer, dangle, rip! Goes through Amanda's legs into the far corner. Number 6 will get there first for Griffins. Walk. All day. Tried to go for a centering pass, didn't quite work. Hamsky will recover for him. Has Sabrina Rasmussen down low behind the net, looking for options here. Almost had number 6, but Bipartisans defense, good cross-ice pass here, number 27. Good look back to Sabrina. Fans on the one-timer. Out of the side by Bipartisans. Bank off boards back low. Hamsky with it. Will take a drive toward the net. Goes off the side off number 33 stick, and she'll get it back to Amanda so she can cover it. Get a whistle here. Get some fresh legs out. 4:43 left in the first half. For anyone just joining, Bipartisans are currently up 1-0 over Griffins in this Co-Rec A pool play game. I believe the first Co-Rec pool play games of the tournament. T-Reckless is playing, I think, Blizzard on B. I'm assuming because Grant is here and he's on Nordiques. So I'm assuming he's not supposed to be playing right now. Bipartisans put the ball up. Bryn to Liga. Elects to shoot instead of passing to Sabrina, who's open all day down low. 41 kicking it around in her feet. 14 from Bipartisans tries to get it around Liga. Does not quite work. Liga will recover. Pass up to Bryn, who has Mr. Bryn with her on D. She'll put it down low. Good little rip there. Nice slap for Sabrina. Tries to center it. Blocked by Mando. Good stick. Good poke check from the goaltender. Courtney cuts in deep. Good step. Sabrina with the ball again now for Griffins. Back to Courtney Bryn. She'll rip again. Blocked by a woman with no number on her jersey but wearing Minnesota Mild pants. Yari banked down low to keep it in the zone to Sabrina, but errantly turned over to the Bipartisans. Good rip down. Will be icing. There we go. 3:44 left in the half. Currently 1 Bipartisans, Griffins 0. I might be able to step back up there. I'm going to do it if I can. Maybe not though. I'll at least get a better height. No, you're fine. Also, I apologize for this fuzziness on the side here. It's my phone charger, my brick, which I would love to not have in the way, but such is life. Eckelberger versus guy with the green helmet from Bipartisans. Sorry, I wish I knew names. If I could see his number, I'd use his number. Corey Eckelberger spinning around. Corrado with the ball. Centering to 0, but she fans on it. Eckelberger keeps it low. Will chase after it himself. Good pressure here from 24. Tries to get it to Corrado, but it just bobbles around his feet. Bipartisans on a breakout here. A little 3-on-4 action. 32, the goal scorer with a rip. Goes off the back of the net. Carey with it. Down low. Watch that bomb pass to Eckelberger. Will it get there? It will not. It'll go for icing. Well, face off down here. 3:06 left in the first half of this correct April play game. Bipartisans very serious. They have a bench coach, which I don't know that I've ever seen a bench coach in like a non-super series, non-worlds environment. Kramer versus 8 for Bipartisans. Hamsky puts it low for number 0, who I also don't know the name of. My apologies. There's a little spinorama around 0 from Bipartisans. Hamsky puts it up, boards for Kramer, but 11 is there first, although it does bobble just out of his zone. He'll have to recover with options. Good pressure here from Hamsky, who's not letting up at all. 11 manages to dangle it around Hamsky's stick. Shot up into the middle. Kramer rip goes just wide. Hamsky tries to put it in, blocked by Amanda. Kramer picks it back up though. Good sustained pressure here from Griffins. Carity to Kramer. Kramer with a dive. Rip goes in off the far corner of the net. And now it's a tied game. 2:22 left in the first half. Griffins won. Bipartisans won. Might actually detach my charger now that I know Grant's setting up and I don't have to use this for a billion games in a row. I'll do that. Here we go. 6 of the ball, who I again think is Matt Roster, but don't quote me on that. Harper. To Kramer. To Hamsky. I think, is that not? I don't think that is Alex Harper now that I think about it. I can't tell. I know 13 is a number she likes, so but maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Bipartisans with possession here. 2 minutes left, or just under 2 minutes left now in the half. Fan pass from Shayna. Picked up by Hamsky, who tries to, from 13, who tried to hit Kramer, didn't quite work. A lot of bouncing ball action here in the slot. Picked up. Buzzer sounds over on B95, settles that. Good up high pass. Turns right back over. They've got all day. Basically kind of a 3-on-2. Hamsky will rip. Mando with the save. To keep Bipartisans alive. 1:21 left now in the first half. Lynn hooting and hollering as she is wont to do. I don't think it's a game with Lynn in net if she's not cheering on her team. Liga v number 14 here in the face-off. Bipartisans win, but goes toward the net. A lot of confusion here from the Bipartisans players. A whole kerfuffle out front. If Rasmussen had gotten to that ball, it would have been very dangerous for Bipartisans. Up to Yari. Rister banks off a foot, maybe off Amanda's foot. This guy is just wheeling, number 14. Lynn leaves the net. 57 seconds left in the half. Checking that the man she collided with is okay. Everyone seems good. Liga holding on to that behind. Over the ball behind the net. Assessing the landscape. Probably wants a bomb pass for Neubauer or Rasmussen here. Settled by Klein. Great play to carry in the zone. We got a 4-on-2 basically. 14 banks of the net. Lynn just diving, gets a stick on it. Liga back Probably wants to try again for the bomb pass to Neubauer. Off the boards. 5 says, I don't think so, dude. Can't even fool him once, let alone twice. 32. He looks familiar to me, but I can't put a name to the face. Ball on the wall here. Pressure from Liga will force 14 to carry that lower. Courtney Bryn, also wearing number 14, is waiting. Tried to pass to the slot, but it ends up on Sabrina Rasmussen's stick. She'll clear the zone, and that'll take us to the end of the half. Goes quick. So fast. Really good game. Yeah, Bipartisans managed to get one by win, which is tough to do. Gonna have to keep that pressure up. And Griffins are just hammering them on Amanda, who's playing great. I know she has brand new breezers. I think this is her first game wearing them, breaking them in.
Always a good game to break them in. Currently scores tied 1-1 at the end of the period.
Yup. I'd say Griffins just need to keep doing what they're doing and not let Bipartisans get any more really big scoring opportunities. Mostly just stay out of the box, I guess, because that's how they scored. So, I don't know.
Should be a pretty good game for a second period, though.
Yeah, it's always exciting when games are close. Who doesn't love, I don't know, a close, fun game? Yeah.
Gotta love the tension. Can't get through a game without it, and then, sometimes you don't remember the rest of the game because you were too stressed out, and that's fine.
Exactly. I'm going to check with Grant. So I want to make sure we're not dual streaming, as fun as that might be. Competing commentary. I mean,
you could patch it through to both.
I think Grant would win over me on that one. Grant's a phenomenal commentator, so.
Or you could patch it too.
Alright, here we go. I don't know what Bipartisans just said. It almost sounded like they just said cheer on 3.
I heard hip.
Hip?
Just hip. Yeah.
We may never know.
We may never know. Maybe they'll try and pull some hip checks this
like the telephone are dangerous.
That it is.
Alright, number 8 versus Eckelberger.
And there's that. Bipartisans get the tap. Shot from 41 up. Gets blocked by Griffins. Number
Rasmussen. 18, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, good bank over.
Good bank over. Nice block by 11 from that hit. 21 with Griffins. Gets to the legs of 8 on Bipartisans. Misses the net on a shot. He tried to back behind to 11.
Do a really interesting, modified super quick hand move that did not work.
25 holding the ball up front. Might pass, tips back to 0. Near center. 0 holding strong, getting through. 0-on-0 action.
That's happened a few times.
Yeah. 25 takes the ball from Griffins. 0's going to run around, try to get deep. They got a shot from 8, blocked by 24 on Bipartisans. Bipartisans holding the ball, taking it back behind their net, trying to keep it away from the Griffins. Runs back, 21 on 8, but Drew Griffins had the ball.
Good poke by Mando. That was beautiful. She's playing so well.
She's doing great. These are always my least favorite parts as a goalie because I'm just going back and forth between my posts. Make a decision already. I'm getting busy. Dumped deep by 24. Loses it into the bench. And that'll be a penalty.
No, it's not.
It's not a penalty. It's a whistle. It's a circle. It's a circly thing. Those are penalties sometimes.
Definitely not a penalty.
I don't know how games work, and I should.
Michigan Tech Broomball, it just scares me the more I learn. It's fun. We can talk about that the next game, or the game after this one.
Yeah.
Which will be a college game. Michigan Tech versus, I think, Miami?
We are up against Bethel.
Oh, okay. It is Bethel.
Yep. 7 wins the snap gets the snap with the Griffins winning the face-off. Shot. 27.
Ooh. Could have been a really
13 on the rebound. Passes back behind to 22 behind the net.
Just nutmegged himself.
Yeah. Now a good time.
Kramer.
11. Shoots back. Gets caught by the Griffins. 27.
Nice.
Griffins 19. Catches the ball midair. And we're passing down on the field. Gets hit in the back of the shoe. Still keep holding the ball. Run through, passing back and forth. Getting deep into the Griffin side. Bipartisans are now in possession of the zone. shot. Oh, back wall. Off back wall, another shot. And that's the back net.
With the guy jumping and poking the ball.
I have no idea.
I'm honestly wondering right now, I don't know if my mic's actually picking up noise. Because normally this little mic symbol down here, like, jumps. So I'm wondering if when I left the Wi-Fi, if there's just no audio right now.
Well,
it's the end of the world.
That'll be fine. It should be okay.
We'll pretend there's still audio.
Yeah.
Good makeup. Grab by Carity. Rip! Neubauer almost gets there first. Oh! Ice is slippery. You gotta swing. There you go, honey.
Swing, bada, swing.
Carity rip. Off the back net. Classic. Oh my god! Wow. His shot like curves. It's a very hard shot to read if you're not used to it. Dang. Griffins now up 2-0, 12:34 left. Just in case there's no audio, I assume.
We do have audio.
We do, okay. Stream really wants me to not zoom back out, so hopefully this isn't zoomed too far in. 24 from Bipartisans. Bank out, grabbed by Neubauer. One of the many Michaels at Broomball. Pass from Michael to Michael. Neubauer on net, banked aside by Mando. Walk, flip, but nobody was home. Except 6, he'll bank off. Picked up by Sabrina Rasmussen. Puts it down low to the corner, will chase her own. Keep away. Neubauer tried to go to Liga, but too many Bipartisans in the way. Shot from number 6, blocked. 24 and Liga in a little dance.
Good bit of walks there. 32 Bipartisans. Tip slips on the Griffins.
And 14's fast.
And there's a slide and a shot.
Oh my god! What a goal!
Wow. 48 seconds left in the period. It's going to be a tight, good game.
That was electric. I feel like the one can't even believe it. He's got his stick on his head. Like, how did we do it?
I mean, that's how it is.
Wild.
How the game.
I mean, they baited Lynn like perfectly. She came out hard. 32 is just free all day on that back door. What a goal. Tie game. I think 14 still can't believe it. Or he's just really excited.
Bipartisans win the tap. Chalk over the Griffins.
Ooh.
Late, or you just
Karada manages to block that pass opportunity. Number 11, so Karada still has it, sorry. 8 applying light pressure here while he walks back down low, poked off by 41. Strong physical move, but Anna Rasmussen there got a shot blocked by number 8.
the combo between OBS and then
I think wanted to pass up. Anna with a hard back check, didn't quite pan out. The ball will go back down into the open zone.
so you can just keep
Gotta save Yari. Some steps on the old pedometer. Passes it back to Yari anyway.
Yeah.
Flip from Yari, classic. Beautiful wrister picked up by him.
I wouldn't be too concerned about it because we'll say it.
Anna streaking in the slot. Corey cutting in. Shot blocked off by number 41. Beautiful play. 8 to 33 to 8, but picked up by 0 here up at the line.
forward and then
Good little angle around the Roadrunners player here. Corey Appleberg open out. Yari wrister just wide.
That'll probably
Dangerous man to have the ball there.
either through the camera, if that's I assume they'll have mic inputs on
To
the camera. Maybe, I don't know.
Shot low to Rasmussen. She kicks it out.
Yeah.
Turnover to number
so
8.
put it in that way, and then I can add.
Mansky's got her back though. She tries to drive to the middle, blocked off by 41. Whoa, good aggressive play there. Wow, she is in it to win it. Wow.
I've done a lot of
And I say
stuff.
Lynn does not protect her. She does not.
Yeah, I've done a fair bit.
Bang that bag now. On the face-off down here. 10:08 left in the game. 2-2 game. Or 10:08 left in regulation. This may well go into overtime. It's Griffins have had the sustained pressure this whole time. It's just Bipartisans have.
Will do.
Thank you, Grant. Bipartisans have really capitalized on the opportunities they have had. I have never played Bipartisans. I will have the honor of doing so tomorrow afternoon. And I'll be curious too. It's always fun to play teams you don't usually play. So I also play Griffins tomorrow, so I'll play both of these teams. Oh, Amanda with a beautiful save on Harper. Oh my gosh, she is just on fire this afternoon. Intercepted. Oh, bobbles in. Dang, not much she could do there. That's a really strong line on the Griffins. Those three are tough customers. Face off over here, 9:38 left now in the game. 3-2 Griffins over Bipartisans. After this too, we will switch to the Broomball Central stream on YouTube on Rink A for the remainder of the day and hopefully the remainder of the tournament. So any further stream games on mobile will hopefully be on B, and we can let folks stream those ad hoc who have access. If you'd like Broomball Central access, DM Broomball Central Live, and we will get you hooked up. Make sure you're following the page first. Good settle there from Harper. She's on a heater. Hansky. Harper with it. Tries to dangle through, picked up by Mando. I'm glad she's having fun. I like Amanda. She's good people. She double-dipped won Nationals last year, winning with Minnesota Mild, and then had to leave the Minnesota Mild Championship in its second overtime without knowing the results to play in the B Championship with Bipartisans, and they did end up winning over Storm, I believe, and then she also won that Bipartisans game, so she just double-dipped in like less than an hour and a half. And is new to the sport, so very happy about that for her. Or at least new to goaltending in the sport. Amanda with a save again. Liga being a little goofball. 8:58 left in the game. See if Bipartisans can pull out one last, or even multiple, I guess. Big plays here to keep themselves alive and avoid a loss on their record sheet. Essentially, in either pool, if you don't end up in first place, you have to play a quarterfinal game tomorrow night at pretty late. I think like 9 or 10 p.m. Alright. So I'm sure every team would sincerely like to avoid that. And just would prefer the bye straight to a semifinal on Sunday. Liga dangling. Sabrina with it. They wanted 6. She has Bryn. Pretty wide open. Took too long to think, pushed off by 41, Neubauer will recover, pass to 6, I still am pretty sure Rossiter, Neubauer with it, foot toward the slot, kicked out by 41, she says, not today, sir. Courtney Bryn will recover that kick out from number 8, she'll take a drive, blocked again by number 8. Good hard back check there from Rasmussen. 32 calling for the ball, he wants it.
But will they give it to him? That's the real question there.
If they can get it there. I mean, yeah, there he does get it.
Doesn't hold it long. Gets back to the Griffins number 10. 6 on the Griffins. Making it inside.
Oh, 41's foot. As a frequent toe save maker, I am impressed. I love it.
They've been using their feet out there on the team.
A lot of women especially have a soccer background.
That is fair. The soccer background.
So it doesn't surprise me when you see especially like a lot of women players kicking.
Pass over to 11. 11 fakes a shot, passes down deep to 32. 32 knocks it deeper. And they're going to spin around.
You guys playing at the same time, can't do that.
Blocked to get it out. Pass it back to center. Reverse shot.
Oh my god.
It's net. Net's off center.
Wow. Net off on. Lynn will leave the face-off down here. But yeah, wow. What an opportunity. 7:12 left in regulation. Griffins 3, Bipartisans 2 for anyone just joining. And then once this stream ends, I already mentioned earlier, but hopefully someone will start streaming over on B. We'll have Michigan Tech versus Bethel on this rink after, and we'll be switching over to the Broomball Central YouTube stream now that that setup is here and available. I'm also getting thirsty, so we'll see how long I can commentate. I've got a lot of beverages. I'm also going to move back in the little press box. 11 in the slot. Good bank out from Lynn. Shot from the numberless Roadrunner. Two Griffins players just canoodling behind the net. Yari to Eckelberger to Yari. Rasmussen. 2-on-2. Oh, 11. Maybe. Oh, then slash. Yari. Thick. Woof. Not a very smart penalty from Bipartisans. That might, if Griffins score again, that might be the last nail in the coffin here for Bipartisans in this pool play game, but we'll see. Stranger things have happened. Anything can happen. Broomball is a fickle game. But Bipartisans penalty will have face-off all the way down to Bipartisan zone. 6:25 left in regulation. Griffins probably really banking on a goal here to increase the distance in the score. Looks like Harper, Hansky, Kramer, Bryn, and 27, who I'm sorry, my dear, I do not know your name. I will dedicate time to learning it. Timeout Bipartisans. They're having so much fun, they just don't want the game to end. Just kidding. Harper doing a goofy little jig. I'm wondering if I'm Bipartisans, would I put the two guys who scored the goals out for this and try to generate an odd man, like a shorty, or as Shannon Obi, a fellow Broomball Central commentator, likes to call it, a power kill, but generate a shorthanded goal. I don't know. Might be too risky. It's also a cool play though. I feel like, you know, instead of having to pull your goal when the penalty's over, maybe. I don't know. Griffins win the face-off. Kramer. Dangerous man. He scored on me in correct many a time. Yari with a good wrister. He is. That is the bread and butter of Yari brand. Harper.
13 behind the net. Passing back to 12. 7. 3. 30-something?
32.
Hey, we covered this. I'm not good with numbers.
Josh has an engineering degree, but is not good with numbers.
We don't need them.
I have a math degree and I can't do arithmetic, so...
Exactly.
Well, I have an accounting degree.
Looking over to 23.
Bryn.
6. 5.
25. Bryn, classic!
Up above the net.
Ooh, good flip by Harper. Really getting the business there from 5.
13 passes back over to 32. Bryn coming around on 25 to the corner. Catches the ball. Shot across. Good block. Good block. Bipartisans passing up with slide in there. Race for the ball. Who will get it first? Seems to be Griffins. Slides in first. Passes it back down to their goalie.
14 content to retreat.
Griffins hold the ball. Keeping steady in their area. Another minute roughly on the penalty for them. 5 minutes left remaining in the period.
Oh, nice attempt. Didn't quite pan out. Kramer with it.
Pass over to 32. 32 approaches, passes back, gets in the center of the ball.
Oh, good block on that Yari shot.
Tips it up. Shot.
Good block. Number 5. Wow.
5's been getting some real good blocks lately. And he'll shoot it out at us again.
Do you want to go get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Josh is going to go get the ball. There it is. 4:41 left in the game. 17 seconds left in the Bipartisans penalty. They might pull away with the kill, and I'm assuming part of their timeout was discussing with Amanda a good time to pull her. I would hope so. They also have a bench coach who I'm sure will weigh in as needed. I will be back. Oh, ball's out again. You can grab the ball too. No, Josh, grab the ball. It's like down there. Okay, he'll go get it. Josh getting his flowers from Lynn. Goalie to goalie respect. 13 seconds left in the penalty. Sabrina for Griffins. I almost said for Rasmussen. Around to Neubauer, who's bumping around past good Pass up here in the slot to 27. To Kramer, shot goes wide. Neubauer will get there first. Penalty's over. We are at full strength. Kramer walking, wrist it, gets caught in 41's feet. Amanda accidentally gives it to Neubauer, but he can't get out front. 24, some good defense here. Kramer with the wrister, blocked by number 8. Poked out. For anyone also who's familiar with like outdoor style broomball, or I don't know, out east broomball or Michigan broomball, you can hand pass in your own zone under the ABA or AEB or whichever organization publishes those rules. Neubauer with the ball, 3:49 left in the game, unless Bipartisans come up big. 8 blocks a shot from Liga. Courtney Byrne with the ball. Passes to Sabrina here on the boards. Ball's low for Neubauer. Tries to pass to the slot, picked off by 24. He'll flip that. Carity there first. I wouldn't pass to Lynn there. He doesn't. Goes to the boards. Courtney Byrne. Round the back pass to Liga. He'll walk. 2-on-3. 3-on-3 basically. Banks it off Neubauer's butt. He'll rip toward the net. Anna gets there first. Pokes through. Liga could have had a goal there, but wasn't quite quick enough on the draw. I think they were surprised by how quick the ball got through there. Bryn, pass wide to Neubauer. Flips up 24's stick. Manages to hold on to possession for the Griffins in the zone. Shot goes wide. Rasmussen elects to stay out front and let number 8 pick up that ball. Flip up over Courtney Bryn. 32-6 in the race. 41. We'll pick up the ball here. Good pass through. Gets to this road runner, gal with mild pants. Liga with the ball for Griffins. 2.5 left. They don't really need to score again. I mean, keep away is the name of the game here. Bipartisans still not pulled Amanda with 2.5 left. Maybe waiting for more opportunity. I guess I wouldn't want to do it right now with Liga with the ball, but, you know. Shayna and Anna Rasmussen in a foot race here. Anna with it. Comes away. Banks toward Amanda. She'll save that. Put it in the corner. 11 will get there first for Bipartisans, but pressure from Ben Carrata. Moving. 2 minutes left in the game. 95 from Bipartisans with the ball. Getting heavy pressure here from number 6. Banks it around back. Sheena will get there first. Rips it back to 95, who I don't think was quite expecting that play. He'll walk. Pass up into the slot here where someone's open. Turnover to Eckelberger. Hits 6 on the board. 6 content to walk. Shot way wide out. 1:35 left. And we'll face off down here outside the Griffins zone. I think if you're Bipartisans and you gain zone, you pull Amanda. And I think Amanda should be further out of the net than she's standing right now, and she should be very ready. They are talking like that's exactly what they're going to do. So, you know, you play the game long enough, the patterns become clear. Griffins attempting to thwart that effort though. Pass up. Hand screen 24 in a foot race. Or not foot race, battle on the boards. 14 almost got around 0, but she manages to hold on. Hansky, Eckelberger, Harper in a foot race. Throws it back door, but Harper wasn't quite there. She'll get there first. Good pressure there. For Bipartisans, they just want something. Harper centering pass, picked off 2 Bipartisans going for the ball at the same time. Hansky will keep the ball. Banged around for Harper. Tries to go up front. Amanda 6 in the way. Number 14 picks it up for Bipartisans. They're running. 57 seconds left. Amanda running to the bench so they can get another runner. Curious what goal they'll put out. Looks like number 0. Tries to pass out front. Griffins are in the way. Probably falls in the wind. The net goes off. I'm not sure. I didn't see what happened. I was focused on the Bipartisans. I think they're seeing the net went off on Griffins. You can also see Bethel and Mishtech players all lined up, ready to get on the ice.
Just YouTube.
Ball Central broadcast.
On YouTube, so
We'll find out.
it's on the Instagram.
I was saying it went off Bipartisans. That kind of was how I read it.
So I was for Broomball Central Live, which would have been what we're streaming on right now.
8, Kramer.
Correct.
8 comes up with it.
Broomball Central Live will be on that one. We'll be on Broomball Central
8 in court race with Yari.
It's stupid. I agree.
Tries to flip it. Bobbles around. Serena will get there first.
And multiple live streams.
11 tries to keep it in. Doesn't quite work. The last back here. Here we go. We're back. Sorry about that. Connection issue. 16 seconds left. Griffins ice still. Pull goalies still. 3-2. Bipartisans trying to keep alive here in this pool play game. Not sure they'll pull it off. Yari is a good handler on the wall. Elects to rip it around for Hansky. Oh, Kramer tries to get it. 11. Desperation. Oh, goes just wide. Yari and Lynn going around with it. And that is game over. Griffins pull away with the win. 3-2 over Bipartisans. That'll be it for Broomball Central live streaming on A. Hopefully someone else, picks up on B where I have left off, and hopefully they don't drop their phone like I just did. We're going to switch over to Broomball Central on YouTube on Rank A for the rest of the day and hopefully the rest of the tournament. Thank you for watching. Good luck to everyone playing this weekend. Make sure to thank the Augsburg staff, your refs, your teammates, your opponents, the wonderful staff here. Dave St. Aubin if you want, anyone volunteering to stream if you're catching your favorite games. Yeah.